Hey everybody, it's Dina Rico from the Creativity Cave, and I'm so excited to be stamping with you tonight because I made these 3 adorable cards and I wanted to put them all in a great little box. So we're going to make a box. So I'm going to start by taking my Stampin' Trimmer, and I want to take a piece of cardstock that I'm going to score and my measurements. So to make my box, I need 2 pieces that are 7 3/4 by 6.5 inches, and I'm going to cut 1/8 of an inch off of each side. I think it's easier to have the same size piece of paper and then just cut a little 1/8 of an inch off. And what that does is makes a slightly smaller bottom for your box. This is going to be the top because I've already created the bottom of my box. So what I'm going to do is score at 1 inch on each side. So I'm going to go up to my 1 inch mark on my Stampin' Trimmer and use my scoring blade to score 1 inch on each of the sides. And I like to score pushing towards the top of my trimmer because then I know I'm not pulling the cardstock away, but pushing it up so it's flush against that line on the back. Okay. I'm also going to take this piece, you can see my score lines, and I want to cut a window in the top of this box. So to do that, what I'm going to do is the same idea, only this time I'm going to cut. And instead of going at the 1 inch mark on each side, I'm going to go at the 2 inch mark. So I'm going to push my cardstock on the 2 inch line on this side just because it's easier. And then I'm going to line my cutting blade up to the 2 inch mark here. And if you recall, my cardstock was 6.5 inches, so I'm going to go down to the 4.5 inch line. Okay, so I'll cut from the 2 to the 4.5. Then I'm going to open this up, move it over so it's at the 2 inch line. And then again, I'm going to go from 2 inches down to where my other cut line was, which is actually going to be the 5 3/4 inch line. Again, turn it, line it up on the 2, start at the 2, cut down to the 4.5. If you ever so slightly overshoot your mark, that's okay. You just don't want to cut a huge amount, okay? So here is that piece, and it should just come right out like so, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and put our box together. So of course I want to score or fold on all my score lines. And then I also am going to cut slits to form my box, which I'm sure you have all done at one time or another. Let me grab my scissors. So I'm going to cut up at the same point, and then I'm also going to just slice a little wedge out of here, and that will give me a little bit nicer folded box. So I am actually shooting on location from my friend Barb's house in Sheridan, Wyoming. We are here with my friend Kelly, and we are stamping this week. So everybody say hi.
Hi!
Woohoo! It's so fun. We've been having a really good time stamping. Okay, so I've got my box slits, and then I'm going to adhere these. I like to use liquid glue. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on each of these flaps. Notice I don't have a ton. Put a little more glue right here. Now, I've cut this window out of this box, and so I wanted to do something fun with that window that I cut out of my box. So what I'm going to do is adhere a piece of acetate inside my window. And there we go. Doesn't that look great? And then it flips fits right on top of my bottom. Okay, but what I want to do first, I'm going to make sure this is stuck nicely. Should be good. What I want to do is go ahead and adhere a piece of acetate. So this is from our designer acetate, and you can see it's gold on one side and silver on the other, and there's a little backing, so you want to make sure you pull that backing off. And this is one of the items that's on the discontinued list, so make sure you go ahead and order this before it's gone because it's awesome stuff. Now I cut my opening to be I cut my piece of acetate to be just a little larger than the opening on my box, and I'm going to glue dot that in. Now I want the silver to shine through on my box, so I'm going to put a little glue dot in each corner, and then we'll adhere it to the inside of the lid, just like so. Okay, and then when I flip it over, I have this beautiful window. So my box fits together like this. It's so cute. All right, next, I'm going to put my cards in here. I used the Daisy Delight stamp set to create these beautiful cards. So I want to continue that theme, and I'm going to use my Daisy Delight stamp set. Here it is, to stamp and cut out a daisy to decorate the front of my box. I'm going to use some Peekaboo Peach, and I'm going to ink the daisy up and stamp it twice on a scrap of Peekaboo Peach cardstock, and then I'll use the coordinating daisy punch to punch this out. All right, I love this daisy, and I think this just screams spring. It's so fun and happy. Okay, now I've got my two daisies right here. And sorry, I'm actually going to sit down. I'm kind of standing at a weird angle and it's sort of killing me. But I love that I have the ability to stamp in another studio and still make a video for you guys. I think that's kind of fun. All right, so I adhered my two daisies together, and I'm just going to slightly curl the petals just so that they're a little dimensional. And then we'll take, and I'm going to stamp the center with the little daisy center, like so. All right, now I also took a scrap of Pear Pizzazz and stamped two of these leaves, and I cut them out ahead of time just so you didn't have to watch me do that. I'm also going to embellish these with one of my clear faceted gems. I love these for a beautiful little touch of shimmer. Isn't that fun? All right, so let's put the whole thing together. Now I'm going to show you a little preview from our upcoming catalog. This is the polka dot tulle ribbon, which I love. It's so pretty. Very, very fun stuff. And I'm going to add this as just a little bit of an embellishment on my box. I thought about tying it on, but I'm not sure that I want to do that. I think what I'm going to do is just do kind of a loop of it across here like this. So it just is a little bit of a peek of an embellishment on my box. All right. So I'm going to actually hold my box so I can put some adhesive on here like this. Then I'll add the tulle ribbon, which aren't these polka dots just to die for? They're so cute. Like that. And then I will add my daisy. I'm just going to grab some dimensionals. Pop this up with a couple of dimensionals on my box, and then add the little leaves tucked behind. Isn't this so adorable? And now to tuck these on, I'll use a couple of glue dots. I'm laughing because we've had the radio on and we've been chitter-chattering all day, and it's so quiet while I'm shooting this video, which kind of cracks me up. There we go. Isn't that awesome? So I hope you love this box and will try making one yourself. It's so easy. And if you are one of my VIPs, I'm going to show you how to make each of these 3 awesome cards on our VIP page, so make sure you check that out. Thanks so much for stamping with me today. Now, if there's any of the dimensions and supplies you didn't catch in my video, you can click on the link in the description of this video right down here, and it'll bring you to my blog post, which will have all the photos and links that you need so that you can make one of these boxes yourself. And if there's any of the supplies that you'd like to order, I would love to be your demonstrators. Please consider ordering through my online store. I have a fantastic VIP rewards program that I would love to invite you to be a part of. Thank you so much for stamping with me today, guys. We'll see you soon. Bye.